trapped in the static, a nation that's manic. Politicians flip words like a card trick mechanic. They preach to the poor, then they dine with the rich, talking change in the streets, but it's counterfeit pitch. I grew up with hunger pains gnawing my gut. Now I spit truth sharper than a government cut. Red versus blue, but it bleeds the same. Kids shooting in schools while they playing their game.
This is the land of the free, Nas broken chains. Dreams drowning dead, hope circling the drains. I'm the voice they can't bury, the scar they can't hide. America's crying and I'm screaming worldwide.
Tell me how we're united when we riot on sight. Every channel's propaganda selling fear every night. Mental health's a ghost, but the pills sell well. They profit off addiction like a slow burn hell. I'm not just a rapper, I'm the wound and the bandage. A culture's reflection when the system does damage. So I burn down the stage with these syllables raw. Cause truth in my burst is a nation Ja's wall. What's used in my verse is the nation's last wall.
I stare at the glass, reflections fractured, never whole. Broken past, painted bold, scars tattooed on my soul. Mama cried into the night, I learned pain before I spoke. Dreams delayed, bills unpaid, drowning but I never choke. Shadows in the mirror, truth is louder than the lies. Fighting demons in my mind, but still I rise. This mic is my confession, my therapy, my prayer. I spit it raw, so the loss, so I was there.
Raised in a cradle of concrete, lullabies with gunshots. Street lights flickered like hope, faith traded in pawn shops. They told me dream, but the rent crushed imagination. Now I rhyme rebellion, voice built on frustration. Concrete cradle, still sky above. I rap my survival, I rap what I love. Every scar's a lyric, every tear's a beat. Life's a war zone, but I stand on my feet.
They sell pills again, they call it healthcare solution. Meanwhile, families bankrupt for the intelligence. Solutions to hate, I'm up this cat, they don't need to get in. I'm in the same plane, Diaz robbed us, but a nose to me. I'm Eric on Prozac, nominations pain. Well, I'm defeated through contours down out. Might have hurt too now, but listen now. I spit truth unfiltered, satire in my tone. This country's unfair, but we call it home. Piss off the Bonneville, satire in my pay trip. This country's on fire, call it home. Call it home.
So when hush, don't speak. It's safer in the dark. But silence got a price, it tears the soul apart. Freedom's not free if you can't raise your voice, so I weaponize these words. Leave no other choice. The price of silence, look, it's heavier than chains. I rap rebellion. I rap the pain of truth defends you, then the system's crack. The megaphone screaming, no turn! Turn!
Welcome to the circus where leaders wear ties, juggling tax breaks, balancing lies. They argue on camera, behind doors they toast, feeding off power while we starve like goats. Clowns in Congress, red nose, blue suit. Their promises empty, their laws don't compute. I spit satire, sharp, expose their disguise. The circus is deadly, but I see through their lies. Depression ain't weakness, it's a fight every day. I rhyme my survival so the broken feel okay. They stigmatize pain, call you crazy if you cry. But strength is in honesty, not in a lie. Mental health is wealth, richer than gold. Therapy's priceless but too costly to hold. So I bleed on these beats, confession through sound. Healing's in the music, that's where I'm found. We're supersized but starved, convenience kills the soul. Dollar menu feeding hunger, never making us whole. Kids raised on sugar, poison, slow in line. Corporations feast while our bodies decline. Fast 2 men shit, but breaks to eat is fine. Toughest climb up while our health breaks down. I rap satire, spit truth and grace. Freedom ain't freedom if you got from this is. Fast food nation, obesity's crown. Prophets climb up while our health breaks down. I rap satire, spit truth and grace. Freedom ain't freedom if you got from this is. Stripe, dopamine drip, we're chained to the screen.
Addicted to the glow, get forgetting what it means. Privacy sold, algorithms on your brain. You're free on the outside, but inside your chain. To the prison, cheat no cards. Change the turn. Make track every move, feed wish on your stars. I spit the antidote, unplug the liars. Before the fuck in your mind, for your scars. Working 3 jobs, still can't pay the rent. Boss drives Benz while your life's bent. They say just grind harder, but the ladder's a scam. You're stuck at the bottom while they glam on the gram. Minimum wage dreams, broken American tale. We hustle till death, but the system's frail. I rap rebellion for the workers unseen. Our sweat fuels the empire, but the king can drink. On stress with an end card, big to cheat the hands. Cream.
Train, young man, got the subwoofer, not full of home.
feeling dry when the dry meant grand joy to the pot. Then drinks a monster beady, I taking all that we got. Minimum wage can't cover minimum life. Rock around, stack billions on the backs of our stripes. Tell me why my neighbors choosing bread over food while Wall Street pop champagne like parties renewed. It's a circus of greed with us locked in the cages. Same script, different actors. Been praying for ages. All pull a case the rate he misses. Aim the plages. Bisted game, biddle, Haken and game and Benji. The top prize, your stubbers and high still relation. Facts in you at T-Bag. We there for the lady. Trying to six rapping's ass. My mash should pronounce. Psalms apple shit, breads into passing sass. I was been schluss do. Tramusha rappers mark and not wrestling once a choice, not breakfast. They tax the working man, but bail out the banks. Smile for the camera while they spitting out thanks. I got scars from the grind, from the nights I was broke, but I stitched them with rhythm, turned my pain into the smoke. I'm a prophet with a mic, no disguise, no mask. Cause in like all corruption, that's my lifelong task. So when history rewinds and they play back my bars on your father system, spitting fire, your rapper stars.
I hear voices in the shadows screaming quiet confessions. A generation numb from depression and obsessions. Scrolling through screens but they're drowning inside. Suicide notes written in a hashtag line. Doctors sell solutions in a bottle with a label, but healing ain't for sale at a corporate table. We're bleeding through the filters but nobody cares. Another tragedy trends, then it vanishes and shares. These voices in the shadows, they echo my pain. I rap for the broken, the lost in the rain. If hope is a weapon, then I'll load this track. For every soul suffocating, I'm bringing them back. I was there in the darkness, alone with my fears, fighting demons in silence, drowning in tears. Now I lace up my words like gloves in a fight, swinging punches through verses to bring back the labor than fame, deeper than charts. This is therapy for millions with invisible scars. So remember my name when the silence gets loud. I'm the voice in the shadow, standing tall, unbowed. The flag's still waving, but the people ain't free. It's a contract of lies signed in DC. They selling dreams and speeches while the streets burn slow. Cameras love the chaos, but the truth won't show. I ain't pledging allegiance to corruption in suits when they loot the middle class with executive pursuits. Tell me who's the enemy, foreign or domestic, when it's homegrown greed that's truly up to democracy on fire, smoke in the sky. We pray for salvation, but the saints don't reply. I
spit gasoline verses, every line's a spark. Lighting torches for the voiceless, bringing truth through the dark.
Elections feel rigged like a carnival game. Different names on the ticket, but the power's the same. They use division like weapons. They love when we fight, cause a fractured population means they sleep at night. So I tear down the curtain, let the masses all see. It's the Wizard of Oz with no magic, just greed. And if they try to silence me, bury my sound, I'll rise from the ashes, put my fist in the ground.